Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How are you all doing? Okay, great. Yeah, I'm doing good as well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing good. You don't have to worry about your future. Okay, just keep on practicing, keep on learning. You are going to get what you want. Don't worry about that. So here we will wait couple of minutes, okay, people, so that all of the attendees join the class. And then we will start today's session. Okay, the videos are not uploaded yet. Don't worry. I will talk to the team and the videos will be uploaded in your LMS very soon. Okay. Okay, don't worry. The videos will be uploaded soon in your LMS. If there is any problem, I will talk to the team. You can raise the ticket for the same concern as well, and your problem will be resolved over there. Good evening, everyone. So we are going to wait couple of minutes from now, okay? Today we are going to learn about subqueries and importing Excel data into SQL. Now, one of the people were asking about the recorded session of yesterday. I was talking about that video. Not video, actually recording session. Okay, I guess everyone is here, right? So let's start today's class. And before I start, please let me know if my voice is clearly audible or not. Okay, great. Thank you so much. And I hope the screen is visible as well. Okay, so what we are going to talk about in this session is that we are going to talk about subquery. Okay, not much topics are remaining. Today we have only subqueries and importing and exporting data from SQL to Excel is remaining. That's it. Okay. And all of the topics that was required for you, that was necessary for you to learn, has already been covered up in this whole SQL session, right? So without any further delay, let's start today's class. So have you guys heard this word before, subquery? Until now, we have been writing queries in our SQL, right? We've been executing queries. We have been executing queries and all since our first class of SQL. Yes or not? Executing the queries for creating tables or like selecting statement, updation or anything that we are writing there. We have been executing queries since then. But there is also a thing that is called subquery. Now, please don't get confused or don't get like it is going to be hard, it is going to be tough to understand, nothing like that. Okay. Once you understood what is query, yeah, it means a query inside another query. That's it. Okay. So subquery here means we can also call it as inner query. Okay. We also call it as nested query. So basically this means if I have to define what is subquery, then it is like a query inside any other query. Query inside any other query. Okay. So the subquery like inner query, nested query is a query which is another SQL query and embedded within clauses. Okay. So most commonly it is used with the where clause. And now when we write subqueries, what we can do is that we can extract data from two different tables. Also, we can extract the data from the same tables also. Okay. Now, for example, here, wait a second. Okay. So here, for example, if I write a simple query like select star from whatever the name of the table is, like for example, a customer, then what is this particular query gonna do, people? What is this gonna do? This simple query is going to do what? Yeah, it is going to show all records from the table, right? It is going to show all of the records from the table. So we are pretty much clear about that. Yes or not? Now, if I will add anything, like if you want to use subquery, like if we want to include another query here, then subqueries always goes with where clause. Okay. So what I need to write is like where. Okay. And there could be any condition like maybe where ID, any column name. Okay. And then after this column name, we can use different kind of comparison operators. You can use is equal to, you can use less than, greater than. Okay. We have this in as well. So we can use different kind of comparison operators. Then if I need to include any other query, like for example, then I can write here select, okay, a name from customer. Okay. So as you can see that when I'm writing any other query, it is going inside this parenthesis, right? Inside this parenthesis. So whenever you write another query, like a query inside any other query, then we include it inside a parenthesis. Okay, people? Are you guys getting the point up to here? Okay. Now, since here are more than one queries, right? If I would write the single line, we know that it is going to extract data from the table and we will see all of the records from the table, right? It is pretty much evident. But what if I have included one more query? Then what do you think? Which one will be executed first here? Like from which we will get the result first? So what's gonna happen here is, people, that when you use inner query, subqueries, then the must inner query will be executed first. Okay. So here, how many queries are here, people? Reply me in the chat box right now. How many queries are here? There are two queries, right? This one is called outer query. Okay, people, what is this called? This is the outer query, and this one, the one which is inside this parenthesis, is the inner query. Are you guys getting the point? And this is the outer query, and the query that is inside this parenthesis is the inner query. We have written here two queries, people. Okay. And now if I will run this particular query in my system, in my workbench, then what is going to happen is this inner query will be executed first. Okay. Now, for example, what does this inner query say? Select name from customer. Right. And let me just write here ID. Select ID from customer. Then there can be any number of IDs in my customer table. Yes or not? Yes. So consider that, for example, in my customer, there are 3 IDs. Then this inner query is going to give result as 1, 2, and 3 like this. Yes or not? Something like this will appear. Yes. This inner query will give us that. So when you use this subqueries, this result will not be shown to you. Okay, this will happen at the back end. What will happen is that the output of this query. So what is the output of this query? The output of this query is 1, 2, 3, right? So it will assign to this outer query. That means the outer query will act something like select star from a customer. Okay, where ID in, right? Then inside this bracket, inside this parenthesis, the result of this inner query will be attached here. Like it will act like 1, 2, 3. Now the output that you will see in a result grid will come from this outer query. Okay, so the function of inner query is that it calculates, it does function, it executes in the backend, assigns the result to the outer query, and that outer query gives us the result in our result grid or in our output terminal. Are you guys able to understand up to here? Okay, wait, I will explain it one more time. I will give you some realistic example here. Okay, let me just write your name. Okay, and let me write your salary. This will make you understand it more clearly. So allow me some time. Yeah, I'm going over it one more time. Don't worry. So for example, here is someone with named John. Okay. And here is another person, Anna. and here is another person, Emma. Okay, the salary of John here is 10,000 and the salary of Anna is 20,000. Okay, and the salary of Emma here could be 30,000. Okay, now for example, here I have this is for example employee. These are our employee. Okay, and this is our another table. Here is going to be name and here it is going to be department in which they are working. Okay, so I will write here Anna. She is in shipping department. Okay, then I will write here Emma and she is in marketing department. So this is our department table. I hope these two tables are clear to you all. Yeah. So now as you can see that in both of the tables we have one common column, right? That is name. Yes or not? So just like in joins or anything, we can do that here. Now for example, what I want is now for example, I want to see like in which department Anna works. Okay. In which department Anna works. The thing is that I can simply go over here and I can write select name from department where department name is equal to shipping, right? I can do that in table. But what I'm trying to show you this by using subqueries, that what you can do here is for example, I want to see the name. Then you can write here select name from employee. Okay, this much is clear. What is this gonna do? This is just going to give us the name of the employees, right? Okay. This might confuse you. So let me change one thing over here. I don't want to create confusion. Okay. So let me just add employee ID. In this way, you will understand it more clearly. Instead of name, otherwise you will get confused of what I'm going to say here. So I'm going to common column as ID. Okay. So 1 and 2. Okay. This much. Okay. Now the thing is that people, I want to see the name of employee. I want to see the name of the employee who is working in shipping department. Okay. Now, I think now you will understand it more clearly. I want to see the name of the employee who is working in shipping department. So as you can see there, the name of the employee is in employee table, right? But the department name is in shipping table. So if I will write select name from employee where DEPT is equal to shipping, is this query gonna work? If I will write like this, is this query gonna work? No, because there isn't any department column in employee table. That's why it will not work, because where DEPT is equal to shipping is not gonna work because department is in department table. We are extracting value from employee table. So this is not gonna work, right? So what we can do is that if you want to see the name of the person who is in shipping department, then I can select the employee. Now I can apply a condition like We can do this with join also, but right now we are talking about subqueries. Okay, so you guys already know how to do it on the basis of joins, right? So I won't go over it again. I'm trying to explain a new topic, so I'll talk about how can we do this with the help of joins also. Sorry, subqueries here. Okay, so here select name from employee, and then what you need to do, where I'm going to use the condition employee ID. So where employee ID in, and then here I will use select. We want to see the select employee ID from department where DEPT is equal to shipping. Now let me break it down and let me make you understand what is happening here. Yeah, I will tell you why we have written EMP-ID and everything. Okay. First of all, see this query separately, people. Okay, don't see this as a whole. Try to view it separately. Look at this inner query first. Okay. What is this inner query saying? It is saying that select employee ID from department where department is equal to shipping, right? As you can see that both of this table has one common column, that is employee ID. Yes or not? Yes or not? So now if I want to see the person, I want to see the name of the person who is working in shipping department, then I can extract the data on the basis of the same column. For example, if I get to know the ID of Anna, then with the help of the same ID, I can know in which department she is working. Like for example, if I know Anna has employee ID 2, right? If I know that the Anna has employee ID 2, and if I go to the department table, then I can clearly search who is working, like what department is this employee ID 2 in, right? And then this will give us the marketing department. Are you guys getting the point here or not? Okay, some of the persons are not getting the point. So let me tell you, let me simplify it more. Now say me that if I write select name from employee where, okay, ID is equal to 2. Please listen carefully. The marketing department has ID, employee ID 2. We know that from seeing the table, right? We know that from seeing the table. So now if I will run this particular query, what is this? What output am I going to get from this particular query? Select name from, I will get Anna, right? So am I getting, the question was asking that display the name of the employee who is working in shipping department. So if I run this query, I'm going to simply get Anna. So I'm getting the answer that question is asking. Yes or not? But the thing is that right now I have only 2 records, right? Right now I have only 2 records and I'm just using directly ID is equal to 2. But if you see in the question, the employee ID is not specified anywhere. We cannot take hard-coded values. Like you cannot just assume that Anna is going to have ID 2. Okay, you don't know what ID Anna has, like what ID the person has who is working in shipping department. You have no idea about that. That's why you cannot directly use this condition here. Are you guys understanding the point? How would, right, when you are working in real world environment and someone says that give me the name of the person who is working in shipping department, but you don't know the ID of that person, so you can't just simply go where ID is equal to 104 or ID is equal to 105, right? We cannot do that because we cannot take hard coded values. So, but the thing is that this particular query is giving us the correct answer. Okay, this is exactly what our question is asking. Anna is working, Anna has employee 2, employee ID 2. Yes or not? Employee ID 2 means this person is working in marketing department. Yes or not? So we are getting Anna here, but we cannot take hard coded values. So what we need to do is that instead of using where ID is equal to 2, okay, instead of using ID is equal to 2, what I need to do is where ID is equal to, now I will use another query which will give me the ID of the person who is working in marketing department. Okay, I will use what? I will use another query, like I will write here select employee ID from which table? Department table, where department is equal to shipping. Okay, no. Like employee table at one zone, but in department at ID one is Arun. No, it's just not gonna work like that. This employee ID here, if this is like primary key and foreign key. Okay, so if John has ID one here, then that means this one the person with ID one is in shipping department. Then as you can see, there isn't name of employee. The name of employee is stored only over here. So you cannot just create a new name column over in department table and give another name to this ID. We cannot do that. Yeah, it should be same. It is going to be same. Wherever you work, it is going to be same. Okay. So please have a look here, people. Now look at the, have a look at the inner query. What is the inner query give us the result? It is going to give us the employee ID from department, where department is equal to shipping. Okay, this DEPT is the name of my column. This department is the name of the table. So we cannot just write DEPT here. We need to write proper table name over here. Joins are best for this, okay, but right now we are talking about subqueries. That's why I need to make you understand this. So please tell me what will you get from this inner query inside this parenthesis. Tell me that what will you get? Yeah, select employee ID from department. Here you are getting employee ID. Why will you get John or anything? From inner query, you are extracting the ID. Yes, exactly. From here, we are going to get one only, right? We are going to get one. So this result will be applied where, people? This one will be applied where? This one will be applied to outer query. Yes or not? So that means in the back end, this one will be applied over here. Yes, one will be applied over here. Now this outer query will work like select name from employee where ID is equal to 1. Okay, this one came from this inner query. Now who is the person with ID 1 over here? John. So in your output you will get John as the answer. Okay, previously I was talking about Anna, but the actually John is the one who is working in shipping department. You can use like is equal to. If there are multiple values, you can use in, you can use is equal to or in, whatever you want for here. Okay. You want me to use, okay, sorry, your employee ID. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for telling me that. Here should be employee ID, right? Not ID. Yeah, if there are 5 person in shipping department, then you need to use here. In you don't use this is equal to sign. We need to use here in. Okay. And if there are 5 person with the shipping department, all of the 5 records will be extracted. It will be assigned here. And because of this in, all of the 5 records will be displayed in your output grid. Okay, now I want those people to respond me who are getting confusion or who are not able to understand this, so that I can repeat it for you. No, we cannot use limit here. Yeah, that means all 5 person name will be appear here. Okay, so some of the people are saying me to repeat it. Okay. You didn't get where to use this subquery. If like you can see here are 2 different tables. Here is the question. Can you see the question? The question is saying that display name of employee who is working in shipping department. Okay, so when you need to extract data from different tables, then you can use subqueries for that. We have joins, but you can also use subqueries like this. Okay, so one of the person is telling me to repeat this, so I'm going to repeat it again over here. Okay, the problem here is that the thing is that you need to display, okay, you need to display the name of employee, the name of employee who is working in which department, who is working in shipping department. Okay, the thing is that this query would have been very easy. You could have been solved it within a minute if there was name column in department table. Yes or not, people? For example, if here was name column in department table, then you could have easily extracted this value. You could have simply written select name from department where department is equal to shipping. Yes or not? If here was name column in department table, then could you have used that or not? Am I audible, people? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. So the thing is that the question wants us to display the name of, okay, name should be displayed, and that person is working in shipping department. If you'll see carefully, this name column is in employee table and this department is in department table. That means the records are in 2 different tables, right? The records are in 2 different tables. Yes or not? So now there is one thing that you can do is, like for example, to display the name of the employee who is working in shipping department, here is employee ID, here is also employee ID. So you can just go over the table and write like select, okay, a name from employee where employee ID is equal to 1. So if I will write this query, very simple query, then what is this gonna give us the result? What would be the result for this simple query here? It will be John, right? And if you look technically, the answer is correct because John has employee ID 1 here and shipping department has employee ID 1. That means John is the same person who is working in shipping department because these two tables are linked on the base of the employee ID. So that's why that means John is working in shipping department because both of these had same employee ID. Yes or not? That means this is the same person, right? You could have easily used this query. But the thing is that when you will work in real time, real world, the question here, if you see carefully, the question has not mentioned employee ID anywhere. You don't know the employee ID of John. Just because here are 3 records, we can simply write employee ID is equal to 1. But there could be records, 1000 records in a table, 2000 records in a table. Then how would you assume that this person is going to have this ID? Is that possible to assume that this person is going to have ID 1 or 2 or 3 like that? No, right? It's not possible to assume that. We cannot take hard-coded values. You cannot just assume that. Okay. Are, are you able to understand up to here? Yeah, this is going to give you the correct answer, but you cannot simply write employee ID is equal to 1 because you have to consider the scenario where you don't know the ID of the person who is working in shipping department. Okay. So for that, what you need to do is, what we can do is that we know that we need to extract the ID from the department table. We need to extract the ID from the department table. So what I can write is select employee ID from department. Okay, from department where department name or DEPT is equal to shipping. Okay, now how can we write this query? Yeah, if you want to use that case when statement, then you can do that also. Okay. But the thing is that here we cannot assume hard-coded values. So in this way, I'm trying to make you all understand. Okay. Now here, if you look in this inner query, people, select employee ID from department where department is equal to shipping. Because question is asking that we need the name of the person who is in shipping department, right? So you can simply write where department is equal to shipping. And if you extract employee ID, then what result is this inner query going to give? What would be the output of this inner query only? No, it's not important to use what you can search on your own also. You can apply your logics also. Okay. Unless you get the correct answer, doesn't matter what method you are using. So this inner query is going to give us 1. Okay. Now this 1 will be assigned where? So instead this inner query will give 1. So now this query will act something like employee ID is equal to 1. Okay. Now outer query will be something like select name from employee where employee ID is equal to 1. So on the basis of outer query, what will we get the answer now? What will we get the output? Name from employee where employee ID is equal to 1. So here we will get John, right? So in this way we can extract the output from 2 tables even though if we don't know the ID of the person. Okay. In this way subqueries work. You can use in query when there are multiple values. Here I have only 3 records, but if there are thousands of records in the table, then in that case you can use in. Okay. Is it clear now, people? Okay. Now let's see this in our SQL workbench. So I have this employee table. Okay. Let me just zoom in. And I have this department table also. Have a look at the employee table. I think we have already talked about our employee and department table. As you can see, here is employee ID, name, city, age, salary. Okay. Employee ID is there. From department, here is department ID, department name, and employee ID. So we have employee ID common in both of the tables. Okay. Now I want to see the person who is working in marketing department. Okay. So I'll write here, select name from employee where EMPID is, we can use in also. And then inside that, select employee ID from department where department name is equal to marketing. Okay, let me bring it down. Okay, this query is, I hope this query is pretty much understandable to you all. Now, as you can see in the output, I am getting Edward. Okay. Here, instead of name, I can also use star, people. If I will use star and if I will execute it, you can see that I'm getting all of the records from employee table, right? So this record is of the employee that is in marketing department. So if I will show you my department table, you can see that in marketing, employee ID is 1. Yes, employee ID is 1. So with employee ID 1, the person is Edward. Yes or not? So in this way, we can extract data from 2 of the tables, and here you can use name or any particular column, or you can use also star, and in this way you can see all of the records of the person who is working in the specific department. Okay. It's clear up to here? Okay. I hope everything is clear. Then we will get to the next point. I use in, okay, because there might be multiple persons working in the marketing department, right? There could be person with employee ID 1 or 3 or 4 working in the marketing department. And you can use is equal to also. Is equal to is used for only to extract one record. In is used when you want to extract multiple records, multiple rows from the table. Okay. Employee ID has different names in both tables. There isn't any name in department table. Okay. Name is only in employee table. And both of the tables are linked with employee ID. Yeah, column name. Employee ID has different names in both. I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Okay, shall we move to the next question now, people? The next question that I'm going to talk about is how to extract the highest salary that we all then second highest salary and third highest salary. Okay, this question is very important from the interview point of view. Like in 95% of the interviews, these questions are raised. Like the question like, what is the query to extract the third highest salary of any employee or the fourth highest salary of an any employee? It's like a common questions that is being asked in every interview. Okay, so that is very much important to understand and that is very much important to learn. So we are going to talk about that now. Okay. Okay, people. Okay, now let me show you this employee table. As you can see that no, you don't only have to say query name, you need to perform it. Okay, it depends. Most of the time you can just say the queries, okay, but sometimes you need to perform and show it practically as well. That's why practice is very important. You need to practice everything on your own as well. Okay, shall I start now? Okay, so have a look in my employee table, people. Have a look here, okay. There are 4 records. Okay, now if I gave you question, what is the query to extract the maximum salary from this table? Then what will I write? The query to extract to fetch the maximum salary of the employee. Do you guys remember aggregate function? Do you guys remember aggregate function or not? Yes. So what do I need to write here? If I want to extract the maximum salary from this table, highest salary of the table. So what do I need to write? Yes. Okay. I'm getting some responses here. But that is also like, please give me the full query. I want to know how much you have practiced or how much you remember the thing that was taught in previous classes. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. Now I'm getting couple of responses. Okay. Great. Yeah. Now, yes. Great, people. Great. So you guys remember and you know. Thank you so much for. So I need to write select maximum, then salary from employee. This is pretty much easy, right? We got the maximum salary here. Yes or not? This is pretty much easy. But now the question is that I need to find second highest salary. Okay. What do I need is I need to find second highest salary. So here is one way that we can do. There are 2 ways. Okay, I will show you this first way, then I will show you the another way. And I will break it down. I'll make you understand. Then I'll get to the next way. Select maximum salary from employee is going to give me the maximum salary, obviously. Now, if I write here where salary is less than, and if I use subquery like select maximum salary from employee, then what do you think this is gonna work? Have a look at the inner query first. No. Here not having clause. We are not going to use a having clause, okay? Yeah, I'm going to give you assignment today. Don't worry about that. I have prepared bunch of questions that will be given to you, okay? I will share the link of the assignment at the end of the class. Can we please focus on this question first rather than talking about assignment right now? Okay. Now here one of the people, yes, won't we get all salaries less than maximum salary with this query? Then the answer is no. Let me tell you. This inner query is going to give us what, people? Isn't this inner query give us this same result, that is 77,000, that is the maximum salary? Yes. So here what is this gonna give? This inner query is going to give us 77,000. Okay. Now this 77,000 will be applied here. It will go and it will be applied here like this. It will be applied, the answer will be applied to the outer query like this, yes or not? So the question, this query is saying that select maximum salary from employee where salary is less than 77,000. Okay. It is saying that give me the maximum. It will not give us all of the salary. It will only give us the maximum one. But that maximum should be less than 77,000. Okay. I hope you are getting the point now. Now, if I'll execute this, you can see that I'm getting 56,000. Right. So this is our, if I show you the table, 77, then 56,000 is the second highest. So after executing this, we are able to see this second highest salary in our result grade. In this way, you can find the second highest salary. Okay. You want to know how to input new values in existing employee table. To input new values also, write insert into table name, values, and then start inserting the values the same way when we insert after creating the table. Okay, I will repeat it. I will repeat it. I will explain it on my blackboard. Okay, just allow me some time. Yeah, I'm going to explain it again. Don't worry. I'll tell you why it has not. I will tell you, okay? We will talk about third highest after this. First, let me make you understand the second highest one because people are getting confused over here. And after that, I will talk about the third highest one, okay? So this is our query, right? Yes or not? In our table, we have 77,000. I think we have 77,000 at the highest, and then we have, I think, 56,000. Okay. Then we have 46, something like that, and then we have 44. Just assume that these are the salaries available in my table. Okay. Now for maximum, we know that 77,000 is the maximum salary in my table. First of all, divide this query. Like, look at this inner query first. Okay. So inner query is very much simple here. Select maximum salary from employee, right? So what is this inner query going to give us? What value will this inner query give us? It will give us 77,000. Right? Now this query has done its work and 77,000 is applied here where salary is less than 77,000. So if you will remove this maximum, okay, if you'll remove this maximum and if you'll only write select salary from employee where salary is less than 77,000, then you will get this also, you will get this also, and you will get this also. If I will not use maximum here, okay, because it will give me all of the salary that is less than 77,000. But since I have used here maximum aggregate function, then this maximum is going to do what? This maximum on the basis of this condition, that is salary is less than 77,000, it is going to search all of the remaining salary that is less than 77,000. Okay, it is going to search that. But after searching these three salaries, because of this maximum word, because of this maximum keyword, it will return only that salary which is maximum in between these three. Are you getting the point? This salary is less than 77,000 will give me all of this salary, okay? But because of this maximum, it will only give me the one which is highest among these three. Which is highest, and what is the highest among these three? That is 56,000. That's why we'll get 56,000 as an output. Are you guys able to understand now? Okay, the person who is saying not getting or not able to understand, can you please be specific with the part, which part you are not able to understand? Like which part you are not getting? Are you being confused that why it is not giving all of the salary 56,000, 46,000 and also 44,000, and why it is giving only 56,000? Am I right? You are confused with that? Why it is getting 56,000? It will not give 77,000 because the condition is here. Look at the condition. The condition says salary should be less than 77,000. So 77,000 is not going to be included. It is off. It is gone now. Okay. Look at this condition. We are using this condition here. So 77,000 is gone now. We don't have any concern with that. Based on this condition, we were supposed to get 56,000, 46,000 and 44,000. Right? But even though we will get only this, why is that? Because now look here, we are using maximum, this keyword, maximum salary. Okay. Based on this condition, you are going to get these three salaries, and out of this salary you will only get 56,000 because of this condition, because of this function, maximum salary function. That's why you are getting your 56,000 only, and these are being excluded. If you will omit this maximum, if you will not use this maximum, then you will get 56 also, 46 also and 44 also. Is it clear now? Your output is showing maximum salary. Why is that? Okay, we have another way to discuss also to find out the highest salaries. You can use that. If you are getting error for this, you can use that also. Yeah, I will talk about third highest salary in couple of minutes. Before that, let me know if you guys are able to understand this second highest one. Clear about this or not? Yeah, maximum salary is 77,000. We are finding your second highest. Second highest is 56,000. Why is it not working? Compare your query with my query that I have written here. Compare it and see what error you are getting. This is to find the second highest salary. Why do I put the salary in bracket? This is the way to use maximum aggregate. This is the way to use aggregate functions. Whenever we use aggregate functions, count, sum, okay, then we put the name of the column inside the parenthesis. Okay, it's clear now. Great. Now let's talk about people. How can we find the third highest salary? Okay. And it's not about only third highest. The query that I'm going to discuss is you can use that to find second, third, fourth, like nth number of highest salaries. Okay. You can do that here. So I will make you clear. I'll make you understand everything. So what we are going to do is select star from employee. Okay. Where salary is equal to, I think we are clear up to here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is inside this inner query, I'm going to select distinct salary, okay, from employee. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to use order by. Why I'm using here order by is that, for example, there right now I have only 4 records, right? But there might be a record in real world scenario where there are like 100 or thousands of records in a table, thousands of employees and their salaries record. Okay. So now if we want to find the highest salary, then what we can do is that we can order it in decreasing order. If I will order the salary column in decreasing column, then the highest salary will come first. Yes or not, people? After that, the second highest salary will be there. Then after that, the third highest salary will be there. Yes. So we are arranging it, we are sorting it in decreasing order. Then after that, what I'm going to do is I need one record. I need one record. Now, if I want third highest salary, then I need to skip the first 2 records, right? If I will skip the first record, that would be highest salary. If I will skip the second record, that would be second highest. Now, if I am skipping 2 rows and if I am extracting the third row, then that is the third highest salary. Yes or not? Now, if I will execute it, you can see that I'm getting 45,000 here. So 45,000 is the third highest salary in my table. Now let me break it down and make you understand how is this working. Limit means the number of record that you want to extract. So limit 1 and offset 2. So I guess that you are asking this question, have you missed the classes or have you where I taught about limit and offset, or maybe you didn't go through the recording session? Don't worry, I'll tell one more time here. So don't, yeah, if you have missed, then I will just give you a brief introduction about this limit 1 and offset 2. Okay. Let me break it down this. Okay, people, now consider that there is a table with a salary of 70,000. Okay. There is again another two employee can have same salary or not. Can have, right? And then there is a person with 90,000. There is a person with 85,000. Okay, there is a person with 66,000. So there is possibility that a person can have same salaries, right? Like for example, again, someone with 66,000. Okay. So here what we are, let's focus on the inner query first. Okay. Let's focus, right now assume that here is, I haven't written this distinct right now. Okay. And remove this limit 1 and offset 2 also. For now, consider that I have written select salary from employee, order by salary in decreasing order. I hope this query is pretty much clear to all of you. Remove this distinct and remove this limit 1 and offset 2. Focus on this thing only. If you want to write in one line, you can write in one line. Okay. I wrote in different lines so that it is understandable. So please people respond me. Are you guys able to understand? Select salary from employee, order by salary. So if I will use that query on this thing, if I'll use only this, then how am I going to get output for this? What would be the output for this? This would be like 90,000 will come first. Yes or not? After that, what I will get here? After that, I will get 85,000, right? Yes, then after that, I will get here 70,000, right? Then again, I will get 70,000. Then I will get 66,000 and then I will get 66,000. So if I use this query only, then output will be something like this. Yes, not something exactly like this. Yes or not? Now see here, for example, now let's understand this limit 1 and offset 2. Okay. So here limit 1 means one record. I want to extract one record, right? And offset 2 means skip first 2 records. Yes or not? Limit means the number of record that we want to extract and offset 2 means skip the records. Okay. So because of this offset 2, what will happen? Because of this offset 2, this will skip this record and it will skip this record also. Yes or not? 90,000 and 85,000 will be removed from here. Yes, because of offset 2 and because of limit 1, what will you get? You will get because of limit 1, what will you get? You will get 70,000, right? Yes or not? So 70,000 will be applied here. Because of the inner query, the output will be applied to this outer query. Now we will have this query as a whole. Select star from salary where select star from employee where salary is equal to 70,000. So we know that this is third highest, right? We know that this is third highest and we will get someone, the details of the employee who has 70,000 as the salary, which is our third highest salary. Right? Correct? Pretty much understandable up to here? Yes. Now, let me show you one another thing. That is that, for example, now, consider that, okay, let's go back. We cannot write only offset. Offset is for skipping the record only. To extract the record, we need to write limit. If you will not write limit, it will not extract the record, and you cannot use only offset. It is going to give you an error. Yeah, I'm going to talk about what happens when there is duplicate record. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. So look here, people. Now let's consider that offset is 3. Now we are trying to find the fourth highest salary. Okay. So obviously I will use select salary from employee, order by salary in decreasing order. Then we will get this bunch of output. Yes. Limit 1 and offset 3. So offset 3 means this will skip this first one. Yes. Then it will skip second one also. Will it skip the third one or not? Offset 3. It is going to skip the third one also, right? And it will come to this part. But here if you'll see that limit 1 means it will extract, we will get 70,000 here. So is the 70,000 correct answer? Like, is the 70,000 your fourth highest salary? No, this is wrong, right? This is wrong here. So that's why we are using here distinct people. Can you see this? I have used here distinct. The moment you will use distinct, what will happen is that we will not get the duplicate records. Yes or not? If I use now select distinct salary, then will this 70,000 will appear here? No. This 70,000 will not appear here. Will this 66,000 will appear? No. We will only get the unique records, right? So after 70,000, we will get here 66,000 like this because of this distinct keyword. Select distinct salary from employee, order by salary in decreasing order. The output will look something like this. Yes or not? And now because of limit 1 and offset 3, it will skip the first row, second row, third row, and then it will give us the result that is in the fourth row. Okay. Okay, you want me to explain it again? So let me explain it again. Here, please look here. When I was not using this distinct, then that much was clear to you. Clear, right? If I don't use, like if I only use select salary from employee, order by salary in decreasing order, then what were the output that you are getting? You are getting 90,000, 90, 85, then 70, then 70, then 66 and 66. Right? When you use distinct keyword, do you guys remember the function of distinct keyword, people? The moment you use this distinct keyword, it is going to remove the duplicate data. Yes or not? It is going to give me the unique records only. As you can see that this 70,000 is repeated 2 times, right? 66,000 is repeated 2 times. Then it will remove this duplicacy. It will remove 77,000 and it will remove the 66,000, that is 2 times here. It will directly print something like this. 90,000, then 85,000, then 70,000 here, and then 66,000. Okay. Okay. Because of this distinct, the output will look something like this. Okay. And now limit 1 offset 3. So for offset 3, it will skip this row. It will skip the second row and it will also skip the third row. Then limit 1 means give me this value. And what is this value going to be? This will be 66,000, which is our fourth highest salary. Yes or not? Yeah, if you will use ascending order, it is going to give you minimum salary. Yes. Why do you want duplicate records in your output? I showed you that if there will be duplicate records in your output, then you will not get the correct answer. Yeah, it is going to work same even if you have 100 employees, 1000 employees or 2000 employees. Limit 2 will give you two records. Limit 1 means, for example, here is 66,000 and here is 56,000. Then limit 2 means it will give you this record also, it will give you this record also. And that is not the correct way to get the answer. That is wrong. You need to use limit 1. Limit 1 means you need to extract, we need to hide the fourth highest, that there is only one fourth highest salary. There is only one fifth highest salary. Two person cannot have fifth highest. Like there cannot be two things repeated, right? Highest salary, there is one highest salary. Second highest, one record, one number for second highest. What if you want fourth highest salary with the name of employee? Here you can see that I'm using star, right? If you want to see the name and salary only, instead of star, just write name, comma, salary. Okay. And then if you want fourth highest, then offset 3. If you want fifth highest, offset 4. Sixth, offset 5. Second highest, offset 1. In that way you can use. Okay, the question that you have raised, okay, is actually the question that I have included in your assignment. That was, I was going to give you so that you can practice on your own. The question is that can we create a query where the user may give the may input the value of n for which the user wants to extract the nth highest salary. Okay. So what I want is I want to practice, I want you to search it on your own, and if you get any confusion, any problem with that, because I have already given that question in your assignment, I want you to practice it in your own pace. And if you get any problem with that, you can raise a ticket for it and I will help you with that. Okay. But as you take example in 3 and 4 have same value, then it will return to output. I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Can you please repeat your question? No problem. You can repeat your question. I'll be answering. I'll answer you for that. Okay, now I want to give you one question, people. Are you guys ready to solve this question that I'm going to give you right now here? It's quite easy. Okay. Try to solve it on your own, then I will discuss about it. So the question is that write a query to find the fifth highest salary of an employee. And another question would be write a query to find the fourth minimum salary of an employee. So I'll give you around 5 minutes to solve it. It is very easy. I think you can solve it in 2 minutes. I'm already getting some answers over here. We are going to find the fifth highest salary. Okay, so if you'll write offset 5, then it will give you sixth highest, not the fifth one. Okay, I am getting some responses here already. Great. Don't just write offset 4 in the answer. Okay, I need the whole query, not only offset 4. Please respond with the whole query. And if you are working on your system, try to execute it in your system as well. Okay, great. I'm getting responses already over here, and the answers are correct that you are providing me. Select star from employee. Please write the full answer, people. Please include the full query. Okay. Okay. I can see most of you are already responding, but I want all of you to solve this. Okay. So I'm giving you some time. Take your time and solve it. Okay, great, great. The answers are coming and I'm very happy that your answers are actually correct. Those people who are only responding select star from employee, please write the whole query. Okay, do not write it separately. Send me the whole query. Okay, great people, great. Okay, I want all of you to solve this. Okay, each and everyone who is in the class right now, please solve it. Try to solve it. Even though if you don't understand, even though if you make mistakes, no problem. But try to attempt it. These questions are very important. Okay, great. So let me just discuss the answer now. Since most of you have already returned, I'm very happy that you all have attempted it and you are sending me the answers. So please check whether you have given me the right answer or not. So this was the answer given by one of the student over here. Okay. Is the answer visible, people? So here select star from employee where salary is equal to select distinct salary from employee. Order by salary in decreasing order, limit 1, offset 4. Is this answer correct or not for this first question? Yes, totally correct, right? It is going to give you the fifth highest salary. Totally correct here. There isn't any problem with this answer. So please match whether you have written the same query or not, people. If you have written this exactly same query, then your answer is correct. Remember that you are supposed to use offset 4 and not offset 5 for anything. Okay. Okay, great. If you have written the same query, then great. Now, for this second question, where salary is equal to, not maximum salary. Here you need to write salary. So everything is going to be same, but we have to make some changes over here. What is that changes? Here, first of all, it should be in increasing order, right? Not in decreasing, because we want to find minimum salary. Since we want to find minimum salary, if I will arrange my table salary in ascending order, then the lowest will come first. Then after that, like it will go from lowest to highest, right? So in that way, we can extract the minimum salary. And here it is written to find the fourth minimum. So I need to write here offset 3. Okay. Okay, great. If yours is correct, then great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, by default also it give ascending. So if you don't write ASC also, then it is not going to make any problem. Like it is not going to affect it. No, it's not necessary to write ASC. By default, order by sorts the column in ascending order. Okay. Yeah, this is the last class. This is the last class of SQL. After this, you will be learning which module you are going to learn, people. You are going to learn Python. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to import Excel in SQL. We have enough time. Don't worry about that. You got 4 returns using the first query. Did you use distinct or not? Then all of the 4 return query is like same. It is giving you the same salary or different salaries are coming. How to see the previous code of existing values that you can use Control plus Z. It is more than enough. Don't worry about that. Okay, it is more than enough. It is coming same values. So if you are getting like 4 return row with the same value, try using a limit 1 at last. Like what you can do is before this semicolon here, you can try to use limit 1 like this, then you will get only 1 record. Okay. So if you have any confusion, okay, people, if you have any confusion related to the topics that were already taught in the class, like stored procedure or joins or unions or anything, then you can raise ticket anytime you want and raise your queries. Your queries will be solved there. And obviously we can have one-on-one doubt session as well. Okay. We can arrange one-on-one doubt session for you where you can raise your queries and I will be there to help you with the queries that you have problem with. Okay. Yes, very much sure. Don't worry about that. The select maximum salary from employee where salary is less than select. Yeah, that is obviously working. That is working for the second highest salary only, right? But when you need to find out third, fourth or any other highest salary, then for that you will be using the query that is right now on your screen. Concept of extract in data type. As I have told you, okay, if you have any particular confusion or any particular problem that you are having related to any topic, then we can arrange a session for you, okay? Triggers are not important. That's why we are not going to talk about that. If you are comfortable with using select statement 3 times, like select maximum salary from table 1, then table 1, again like that, then you can do that, okay? It's up to you which way you want to follow. We have export import topic. Don't worry about that. It is like, it is going to take 5 minutes only. Yes, SQL is used for table creations, database creations, and storing values in that. Everything is clear up to here, people. I hope you are clear about the subqueries now. Yes. So now what I'm going to show you is that I'm going to show you that if you have already created some Excel set, okay, then how can you import it in your SQL table in the form of tables in your SQL workbench, okay? So before that, I want you guys to take the 2 minutes of breather, okay? 2 minutes of break, then I will start that topic, okay? Ma'am, suppose we have salaries 30,000, 28,000, 20,000 at third person name, Emma, and salary is equal to 20,000 and fourth name is equal to Ajay and salary is equal to, what will be the third highest salary? So you are saying that if two-person has the same salary, then what would be the third highest salary, right? Third highest salary is going to be 20,000. If there are four salaries like 38,000, 28,000, 20,000 and 20,000, then third highest salary is 20,000. Yes, we use SQL for creating tables, working with the tables, performing CRUD operations over there. If you want third highest salary with the name of employee 4, execute the query, okay? If you'll execute that query, if two-person has the same salary, you are going to get both records. Select star. If you'll write select star, then you are going to get both of the records. Like if there is a person Emma with 20,000 and also Raju with 30,000, so 20,000, and if you run the same query that you are seeing on the screen right now, you will get both of the records. Foreign key is not compulsory, but the common columns is compulsory to extract records from two different tables. Okay, people, so let's start and let's extract Let's go to our SQL workbench and let's see how can you extract records into your SQL workbench that you have created in Excel worksheet. Okay. You want me to scroll up a little bit? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm giving you 2 minutes to see this. Do you want to see this one? Which one you want me to scroll up? Okay. Here. Okay. Once you are done, please let me know. Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. So here I have this SQL workbench. Okay. Let me remove this. What we are going to do here is, people, I'm going to extract the whatever the records I have created in my Excel worksheet. I'm going to import it in my SQL workbench in the form of tables. Okay. So for that, let me show you something first. I have this. Please allow me 1 minute. Okay. I'm 1 minute, people. Okay. Okay, can you see this Excel worksheet here? Are you guys able to see the screen over here? This is just a sample table. You might have hundreds of records in your Excel worksheet, right? Please let me know, are you guys able? So I have here this table. The name of this table is same employee table and I have here 7 records. Okay. Excel worksheet is like this, yes or not? You might have bunch of records inserted in your Excel worksheet. So now what I want is that I want this record, whatever the record I have in my Excel worksheet, I want it to extract it. I want to import it in my SQL workbench, in my database. Okay. So when you create this worksheet and when you save, like for example, whenever you save this file, is the window visible? Is the screen visible where this save as window is visible or not? Okay, great. So whenever you save any Excel worksheet, okay, people, to import it into the SQL workbench, make sure that here are this bunch of options, right? You always need to save it in this CSV format. Can you see this CSV format? .csv. So whenever you are saving your Excel worksheet, make sure that you are saving it in CSV format. Then only you would be able to import it in your SQL workbench. First point is clear. You need to save it in CSV format. Okay, I hope the first point is very much clear to all of you. Okay, great. So I have already saved this here. So I'm just going to click on cancel option. CSV is a file type format. Okay, there are you can see here are different formats: XML files, web pages, simple web page, text. Okay, CSV is a format of the file. How can we save files in CSV format? That's what I'm showing you now. When you have created your, like when you have created your Excel worksheet, like you go to the where? You go to the save as option. Yes or not? After clicking on save as option, this window appears where you give name to your file. And here at the below the file name box, there is this file type. Can you see this file type? Can you see that? Just need to click on this drop down arrow. Okay, you need to click on this drop down arrow. Bunch of options will appear there. Among those options, choose the CSV for CSV one. Wherever that CSV is written, choose that and just click on save. And your file will be saved in the form of CSV. Okay? Clear up to here? Okay. Now we need to come to our SQL workbench. We'll come to our SQL workbench. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a database where I'll be storing this table. So can you see this option which is saying create a new schema in the connected server? Can you see this can you see my cursor? Where I'm pointing this below the query tab, this one. So you need to click here. After clicking, this window will appear. Can you see this tab which says new schema here? Then after that, I'm going to create a schema that is test. Okay, you can give any name that you want. You want me to repeat one more time? Okay. So see here, once you are in your SQL workbench, take your cursor over here, this one which says create a new schema in the connected server. Here, the first, second, third, fourth icon over here at the top. Click on it. Okay, after clicking, you will see this tab. This tab will open up here. And in this name, you can give any name that you want. For now, I'm just giving it test. Okay. You can give any name that you want. Pretty much clear up to here. After giving name, here is this apply button. Can you guys see this apply button here? You can, right? You can see that apply button, right? So we need to click on this. Okay, after clicking on that, a new window has popped up. Are you guys able to see that new window? I guess not. This is the new window that has been popped up after clicking on the apply button. Okay, let me repeat one more time. You go to the SQL workbench. Okay, you go to the SQL workbench. Then you need to go. Is the screen visible? I hope the screen is visible. You need to click on this create a new schema. Okay. And here new schema, what I'm going to write is I'm going to write here my schema like this. Okay. You can give any name that you want, or I can just write here SQL session, something like this. Okay, you can give any name that you want. Then you need to click on this apply button. After clicking on this apply button, after clicking on that apply button, a new window will appear. The new window looks something like this. Is the new window, are you guys able to see the new window here? So please listen carefully, okay? Because once I start clicking on apply, I cannot go back and I won't be able to repeat it. Because once I click on apply, my schema will be created and I need to again create a new schema, okay? So please listen carefully. When this new window will open up, you need to click on this apply button. I hope you guys are able to see that apply button over there. click on apply. Okay. After clicking on apply, you need to click on finish button here. Okay. We need to click on what? We need to click on finish. After clicking on finish, that tab will be closed. You just need to click on apply and then finish. That's all. That's it. And if you'll see, if you'll come to your SQL workbench, you can see this SQL session has been created. The schema that I created just now, a new database here has been created with the name that I created recently. Able to understand up to here? We just created a new schema. That's it. This is visible to all of you here, this SQL session. Now you need to right click on it. What do you guys need to do there, people? The schema that you have created just now, right click on it. What do you need to do there? What do you need to do there? You need to right click. A bunch of options will appear here. Please have a look here. Bunch of options are there. We need to click on this option, table data import wizard. Like there is 4 words. Okay. Table data import wizard. Are you guys able to see that option? My cursor is exactly on that option right now. Yes. Yes, table data import wizard. Yes. Now I'm going to click on it. Okay, people. After clicking on it, a new window will appear. So I need to share that window. So don't get confused. Okay. After clicking on the click on this database that you have created just now. Right click here and go to this option, that is table data import wizard. Okay. And then click on it. After clicking on it, a new window will appear. The new window looks something like this. Are you guys able to see the new window on your screen? This new window is, you can see that, right? And you must be seeing this file path here. You can see this file path. Yes, then we need to click on which option? What do you think we need to click on which option? We need to click on this browse option, right? After clicking on this browse option, are you guys able to see the new window that has opened up, that has popped up? So you need to search the file that you want to import. So I want to import this employee file, right? I want to import this employee worksheet in my SQL workbench that I showed you. Yes or not? So I will click on that. I will select that and then I will click on what? I will click on open. Okay. After clicking on open, the file path will appear here. Okay. The file path will appear here. Then what do you need to do? You need to click on next after this. Okay, people? Click on next. Then again click on next. Okay, don't get confused. Just keep on clicking on next. So I have clicked 3 times next and this is my 4th time. I will click on next. Okay. Then again next. After clicking like next on 4 to 5 times, you will reach to this window and here what is the option now? The option is finish. Alright? Yes. So I need to click on this finish option. After clicking on that finish option, my table will get closed. That means my Excel worksheet has been imported now. Now how to see that? If you'll go over this, see, this was my database that I created, right? SQL session. If I'll click here, there is option of tables. There is option of tables. Then inside this, you can see here is employee table. And if I'll click on it, this employee table has been imported in my SQL workbench now. Can you see this table? So now I have imported the table that I created in my Excel worksheet in my SQL workbench. Okay. Clear to all of you? It's clear, right? I hope everyone is able to understand it. Yes, you can add multiple Excel file in same schema. If you want to add one more file, just go here, right click, again click on table data import wizard and follow the same step. Yeah, you can make tables in Excel and import here like this. Yes, you can do that. It took table name because when I created this in my Excel's worksheet, I saved this file with the name employee, right? Didn't I save my file with the name employee? So the name of the file is now going to be the name of table. The name of the file that you save would be the name of the table. Yes, you can also export from SQL. Yes, you can do that. Okay, to export is very easy. It is more easy as compared to import. Like this is my employee, right? You can see this export option here. Just click here. After clicking here, a new tab will appear. Can you see this new tab? Yeah, then just click on save wherever you want to save this file and then it will be saved in the format of Excel worksheet over somewhere. Export is very easy as just need to click on that one option only. Here. I have already exported this here. This was my exported file that I exported previously. Okay. Okay, people, I hope everything is understandable up to now. If you have already created database also, then you can just go right click there, uh, select the option import table wizard, something like that, and you can save your table in that existing database. Okay, people. Yeah, in exporting, I am leaving the file type as CSV. Yes. No, you can export in the form of CSV also. Why we export the files? It is up to you. If you want to export the file, export it. Sometime the client might need a printed copy, then you can export it and print it out or anything like that. So there are different purposes of exporting the files. That's it. For export, just click on this here. You can see this one. Can you see this export option? Just click here. After clicking, a window will appear and click on save. That's it. Nothing else. No, we cannot print in SQL. Okay, people. After export, where files will be saved? Wherever you have saved, wherever the path you have given, you can save in desktop, you can save in your C drive, you can save wherever you want. I hope you know how to specify the path file. Okay, people. So our all of the topic has been done. Okay, we are done with all of the topics. Now I am going to give you assignment that you will practice. Okay, and you all know the deal, right? What's the deal? You will practice it. You will submit it. In case of any confusion, you will raise a ticket and I will answer your questions. Can we not save a file with multiple sheets? You can save multiple sheets in CSV. About saving the SQL on GitHub and all, okay, you will learn about that later on when you will start like SQL with Python and other things. Okay, so you will get your answer in that module. Okay. Which temporary table are you talking about? Okay, so I have included the name of the website in the assignment that I'm going to provide you. At the bottom of the page, people, I have mentioned the websites where you can practice SQL. Okay, so once I will provide you that assignment, you can go through that and you can practice on those websites also. Okay, I have written there like at the end of that assignment sheet. SQL with Python means you will understand once you start Python programming language. Okay. Uh, please allow me 1 minute. Let me download the file that I have created. And then I will share it in this chat box. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay, people. Are you guys able to hear me? Yes, I'm audible, right? Okay. So I'm going to share the file, people. Okay. Are you guys able to see the file? Okay, I'll send it one more time. Okay. Okay. So the questions that are included in this PDF file are designed from the interview point of view. Okay, people. Questions are very important. Practice it. If you want to practice more questions, I have included one website at the end of that document also. You can go through that website and try to practice on your own. And in case of any confusion, in case of any problem, you know that you can raise tickets and you can have doubt sessions with me, right? Why no one checks it? Does your assignment doesn't, your assignment gets checked, right? I think we always check the assignment and reward you with that your assignment has been checked. Your assignment gets checked, yes or not? It gets checked. Please share your assignment over the asked out section. Your assignments get checked. It's not like your assignment always gets checked. Okay. Last time you completed the assignment, please try to reshare it. If your assignment was not checked or anything, try to reshare it again. I'll make sure that it is checked. Okay. So some of the people are saying that their assignment was checked and someone said that never got any reward. If you don't get any reward, just keep resharing it. I'm just telling you until it reaches to me. Okay. If it reaches to me, I'm going to check it very clearly. Don't worry about that. Okay. If you want to leave, yes, you can leave. We are done with the SQL session, people. It was great teaching you all. Okay. And the lectures or the recording session that was not uploaded, don't worry, I'll talk to the team. It will be uploaded by tomorrow. Okay? Okay, people, thank you so much for joining the session. Yeah, that is the same assignment. I have shared only one document. Recorded sessions will be uploaded soon. I will talk to the team. Don't worry about that. Yes, it is end of SQL, people. It is end of SQL. Now you will get to the Python programming part. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the class. Projects will start after the modules are completed. Okay. I don't think so. I'm going to teach you again. This is my last class for you all. I think for SQL only. I'm going to teach. I was here for SQL. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Yeah, best of luck to all of you. About the electives, okay, you can go through the module yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the appreciations here. Okay, people, I'm ending the session now. Okay, it was great teaching you. You all have a great weekdays, weekends ahead. And don't forget to practice. Okay, practice is the key. Keep on practicing, keep on learning, and solve all the questions that has been assigned to you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, the SQL part is more than enough. Okay, the SQL part that has been taught for you is more than enough. Don't worry about that. Yes, if any difficulty, please reach out for any asked out section. I am here. Okay, people, good night. Thank you so much. I'm ending the class now.